If she holds you like she's afraid to lose you, it's not an accident. It's a confession she'll never say out loud, and most men never realize what that moment is really revealing. Let me tell you something uncomfortable, something you've probably felt but never put into words. A woman's embrace is rarely just physical. It's psychological. It's emotional. It's a message wrapped in silence. And when she holds you tightly, tighter than usual, tighter than logic, tighter than the moment calls for, she's telling you, I'm afraid of something, and you're at the center of it. But here's the twist most men overlook. Women don't fear losing a man because of insecurity alone. They fear losing the version of themselves that only exists with him. When she pulls you close, she isn't just clinging to you. She's clinging to the way she feels beside you. Safe, valued, chosen, understood, desired, protected. That's what she's afraid of losing. That's the truth behind the pressure of her arms. And if you pay attention, you'll feel it. Because her silence in that moment is heavy, thicker than breath, deeper than words. She's searching for reassurance without asking for it. She's checking if your body answers the question she's too afraid to speak. Am I still someone you want? Am I still someone you would fight for? Most men misread this moment. They think it's just affection, or they enjoy it but don't understand the layers underneath. But you're here now, which means you're ready to understand something deeper about women that most men will never learn. See, women hold you differently when something is shifting inside them. Maybe she feels distance in you, a tone change, a slower reply, a distraction. Maybe she senses your attention drifting somewhere else, even if she can't prove it. Women feel micro changes in connection the way a musician hears a single off note in a song. She knows when something is off. She knows when your energy has changed. She knows when she isn't the center of your focus anymore, even if you still care. So when she wraps her arms around you with that extra weight, when she exhales like she's been holding something in, when her fingers press into your back like she's anchoring herself, she's trying to freeze a moment before it slips. She's trying to hold on to what she fears may be fading. And here's the part men rarely understand. Women don't cling when they feel secure. They cling when the connection means more to them than they're willing to admit. They cling when their heart is louder than their logic. They cling when they've realized you have become something irreplaceable, even if they pretend they're fine. There's a moment, subtle, quiet, almost unnoticeable, when a woman realizes she cares more than she intended to. And that's exactly when her embrace changes. Men think women fall in love loudly, but the truth is, women fall in love quietly, slowly, in the background, in the small ways you don't see until it's too late to pretend otherwise. When she holds you like she's afraid to lose you, it's because she's crossed an emotional line she can't uncross. She's let you into the deeper layers of her mind, the layers she guards from everyone else. And whether she admits it or not, that closeness awakens a fear inside her. What if he doesn't feel what I feel? What if he walks away first? What if I gave him the part of me I don't give anyone, and he leaves me holding the empty space where he used to be? You feel that fear in the tightness of her arms, in the way her cheek rests against your chest just a little longer, in the way she waits for your breath to match hers, like she's syncing herself with you, trying to memorize the moment. Because women don't hold out of habit, they hold out of meaning. Every inch of that embrace carries a message she's terrified you'll ignore. Here's what most men never understand. A woman's fear of losing you rarely starts with something you did. It starts with the depth of her own feelings. The stronger her connection becomes, the more she realizes how much it would hurt if it ever ended. That's what she's terrified of. And this fear shows up in ways you might misinterpret. She asks more questions. She becomes quieter when something feels off. She watches how you respond to small things, not because she's suspicious, but because she's evaluating emotional safety. She pays attention to how you handle pressure, conflict, distance, uncertainty. She studies whether your presence is stable or temporary. She holds you tight because she wants to believe you're someone she won't lose if she slips, if she falters, if she isn't perfect. And yet, here's the part men miss. She's not asking you to fix her fears. She's not asking you to say something grand or make some emotional promise. What she's truly asking for in that silent embrace is consistency, stability, presence. She wants to feel that the connection she's investing in isn't one-sided. Women don't fear losing men they don't value. They fear losing the man who sees them in ways the world doesn't. They fear losing the man who makes them feel softer, safer, more understood. They fear losing the man who makes them feel chosen, not out of convenience, but out of intention. Because when a woman holds you like that, she's not just expressing love, she's expressing vulnerability. And vulnerability is the one thing she doesn't hand out freely. It's the one thing she hopes you protect, even when she doesn't say a word. There's something you need to understand about women that most men overlook their entire lives. When she holds you like she's afraid to lose you, she's not seeking possession. She's seeking reassurance. Not with words, not with promises, but with presence. With the feeling that the man she's letting into her heart isn't going to disappear the moment she relaxes her guard. Because every woman, no matter how strong, successful, or confident she looks on the outside, carries a quiet fear on the inside, the fear of giving her emotions to the wrong man. And when she holds you tightly, what she's really doing is checking if the emotional investment she's making in you is safe. You might think her hug is simple, physical, sweet, but to her it's a test of emotional gravity. She's trying to feel something in you, a response, a grounding, a stillness. She's feeling whether you hold her back with intention or out of reflex. Whether your arms close around her like a man who chooses her, or like someone who's halfway out the door, she doesn't want to lose you. Not because she's weak, but because she sees a version of connection with you she doesn't want to rebuild with anyone else. Women are not afraid of being alone. They're afraid of losing a bond that felt rare, a bond they didn't expect, a bond that changed the way they breathe when they're with you. This kind of fear only appears when a woman feels, he sees me, he understands me, he makes me feel safe in ways I rarely feel safe. He touches the parts of me I don't show anyone. And that kind of intimacy, emotional intimacy, is something she protects with everything she has. So when she wraps her arms around you like she's holding on for a moment longer than she should, understand this. She's not asking you to fix anything. She's not trying to trap you. She's not trying to take your freedom or your space. What she's asking for, in the only language she trusts in that moment, is emotional transparency. She's asking, is this real for you too? She's asking, do you feel this connection the way I feel it? She's asking, should I let myself fall deeper, or should I brace for impact? This is why your response matters more than you think. When you hold her back softly, steadily, without tension or rush, you tell her something powerful, that her emotions aren't a burden, that her closeness isn't unwelcome, that her heart is not about to land in unsafe hands. But when you stiffen up, when you go distant, when you hug her like you're distracted, she feels it instantly. Women are emotional seismographs. They sense even the smallest shifts. And nothing hurts a woman more than realizing her heart is leaning toward a man whose heart is leaning away. So ask yourself this. When she holds you like she's afraid to lose you, what are you really telling her with the way you hold her back? There's a truth most men don't want to look at, not because they're weak, but because it forces them to confront the responsibility of being emotionally present. When a woman holds you like she's afraid to lose you, she's not only revealing her heart, she's exposing the exact moment she hopes you won't walk away. And whether you realize it or not, the way you respond can shape her entire belief about what love feels like. Because here's the part few men ever understand. Women don't fear losing a man. They fear losing the right man. The man who made them feel something they haven't felt in years, or maybe ever. And when she pulls you close with that certain heaviness in her breath, that silent plea in her touch, it's because you've become more than someone she likes. You've become someone she trusts. Trust is rare for her. She built it slowly. She questioned it 100 times before believing it. And even now, a part of her is scared it could vanish. When she holds you that way, she's asking a question she can't speak. Are you here with me, or are you drifting? Because women feel drift like cold air through a cracked window. They feel it before you admit it, before you even recognize it in yourself. They sense the emotional shift, the hesitations, the pauses, the moments your attention feels elsewhere. And that's exactly why her hug tightens. She's trying to anchor the connection before it slips. But here's the twist that makes this moment so powerful. She's not asking you to declare your feelings. She's not demanding certainty. She's simply watching whether your presence matches the emotional weight she's offering you. Women don't need perfection. They don't need flawless communication or constant reassurance. What they need is honesty. What they need is a man whose actions aren't fragile, inconsistent, or half-present. Because a woman can accept almost any truth, except ambiguity. Ambiguity is what crushes her. Ambiguity is what keeps her up at night. Ambiguity is what makes her hold you like she's afraid. Afraid that she's giving herself to someone who might not stay long enough to understand the parts of her she's afraid to show. Her hug isn't weakness, it's courage. It's her choosing connection over fear. It's her risking her heart even though she knows love has teeth. And if you've ever wondered why a woman holds you tighter right before something goes wrong, it's because she felt the shift long before the break. Women feel emotional distance the way hands feel heat. Instantly, instinctively, deeply. So here's the question you need to ask yourself. When she holds you with that silent fear, are you giving her a reason to feel safe or a reason to feel unsure? Because the way a man holds a woman back, gently, firmly, fully, tells her more about his heart than any words he could ever say. Before you click away, answer this honestly in the comments. Have you ever felt a woman hold you like she was afraid to lose you? And did you understand what she was really saying in that moment? If this spoke to something inside you, like the video, subscribe and share it with a friend who needs to hear this today.